Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode. Will it be the last episode? Don't know. Of There Is No Spoon. We are getting so close to the end. We, last episode, built the rocket silo. Not only that, we are 50% of the way through building the rocket, I believe. And the only thing that's standing in our way is rocket control units. And really what we need to do is just get as many materials to the rocket control units as we can. So that's going to be our focus for today. It is pretty dark in here too, so let's put some lights around. Lots of lights for the finale, maybe, I don't know. I've got a feeling we should be able to get through it, especially if we are... I'm so confused. Here we go. Especially if we are expanding. Just popping these around here. So it's not so dark. Alright, now there is a reason I'm running down here madly. And that is because I want to grab a fish. Just in case we... just in case this is the end. See if we can find a fish so we can do some stuff with that fish. Sounds a bit sick, but will all become apparent. We are making these productivity units. There's a fish, can I grab it? Oh, yes I can. Wonderful, alright. Let's put that there. Okie dokie. We have a fish. That's lovely. Now, rocket control units are really all our base should be building. I would think. We have green circuits. We have lots of green circuits, yes. We have red circuits. Red circuits going into blue circuits, but not too many. Well, actually most of them are, that's okay, we'll keep using those. And then put some red circuits over here as well that we know want to be. That. Let's pick up all these red circuits and we can utilize them. Alright. Do we have any blue circuits left up here? We do. Alright. We can grab a few of them as well. Okay. Maybe. There we go. So, I mean, this is actually, it's actually maxed out, isn't it? What can we do other than just copy the whole thing? I don't know. We'll that's what we'll do. I wonder if even something like this might work. It very well might. Okay, let's try this out, shall we? Because it doesn't look like we're using materials particularly quickly here. Let's just test it out. There and there. Let's get some outputs to these guys. Oh, another tree in the way. Come on, guys. Out of the way, trees. You're holding up progress here. Alright, and then we could just do something like that. Yeah, looks like it's going to work. I haven't done the numbers to see exactly how many exactly how much we can support on something like this, but I'm sure it's fine. Ooh, that's not right. Looks like we missed one of these, probably because that tree was in the way. That one there, okay. Another tree in the way. Alright. Is this even required? I don't know. We'd probably make it regardless, but okay. I did not need to do that. What was this? That was okay. Because we need that in there, and that goes in there. output some of those. These tell you what. There we go. Alright. Let's get a few of these going straight away. All these extra shadow ghosts are just starting to get a little bit much, aren't they? Right, we do need to get these guys building sort of ASAP. Because we can get blue circuits in relatively quickly. Alright. And then it's just input here. That's probably too many. There we go, there we go, there we go, and there we go. Alright. And it looks like that half is working, is it? Yep. Very, very slowly, of course, but that's just the rate that it's going to be going. Alright, how are we looking? How are we looking here? We are at 77%, and the rocket control units are coming in, so I reckon this is going to be the episode. Now, if you are still playing version 0.16, one thing to note is in 0.17, you no longer need to launch a satellite into space to win the game. All you need to do is launch the rocket. And that obviously is a huge bonus. Much, much simpler to do. Just the... Hang on, need to focus. Actually, what we should be doing is... Not that. There we go, alright. Yes, as I was saying, there is no longer a need to launch a satellite to actually win the game. You now win the game just by launching a rocket. So that does actually save a fair bit. Satellites need solar panels, which we don't have at all. They need accumulators, they need more blue circuits, more low density structures, all that stuff. So honestly, it is. I am quite happy that we actually don't need to be. What's going on here? All right, that we don't need to be building those. It's definitely makes life a little bit quicker. There we go. All right, stuck on a tree. We by the time I finish actually building this, we might actually have close to the rocket parts we need anyway. Whatever. Alright. Some outputs going. We're out of blue circuits. Alright, out of. There we go. Okay, you need that. Let's have a quick check how we're going. We are now at 90%. Alright. It's just a waiting game now, isn't it? So, what we can do is just have a chat. I think clearly we've got here. These rocket control units are coming through regularly. We're probably getting, I don't know, I doubt we're getting 10 a second, but I don't know, every 5 seconds we're getting one, so it shouldn't be too much longer. I guess now's the time to really run over what we did, and I think the key to actually finishing this on time was definitely the blueprints. So all that time we spent at the start of the series, went through, we built up some blueprints. We got a little bit stuffed around, of course, with the oil changes, and that's okay. It could have been much worse. We could have been building a mega base halfway through that. That would have really sucked, but we managed to have some time. We got the new blueprints for our blue science, our rocket fuel, using the basic oil processing to advantage for things like plastic. All those things worked out really well, and I think there was a few things we could have done to speed this up too. We went through a period where we should have had more steel earlier. That really slowed down our science. There was a few other things, if I recall correctly, like getting green science up early. We probably wasted 15 minutes where we couldn't research any of the next level text that we needed, and we're just stuck waiting around while we built green circuits and then green science. So there's definitely ways we could speed it up. And look, 7.5 hours is nowhere near a speed run. Yeah, there's people launching rockets uh, in 3 hours, and here we go. We are going to put this fish in the rocket, and I think we're ready. Heaps of time left. Not a real worry. Not much else I want to talk about. I mean, obviously, one thing to remember too is biters. So we had the biggest starting area. We turned off expansion. We turned off evolution. So areas like this crude oil, never got touched. Things were definitely in our favor, and I think I mean, it's definitely possible to complete this on default settings. But if you're just after the achievement, then definitely going this way is the way to go. If you look back at, I can't remember what episode number it is, but the first one of the run, you'll see the settings we did, and it definitely, like, we never had to deal with biters the whole time. Didn't have to divert resources into defense, and honestly, that's all we need to really say about that. That's definitely one of the big reasons why we did it so easily. So without further ado, let's send this guy into space. Launch the rocket. And here we go. Are we ready to complete the game? Well, complete the game, you know what I mean. Get our achievement. There goes the rocket. Off into space. And voila. Yep, there's our hidden achievement for sending the fish off. 18 hours. No, finish the game within 8 hours. Look at that. That is what we're after. Ha! Kills 1 wooden chest. Beautiful. We also got a couple of achievements. No solar panels, steam all the way, I think it is, and no laser turrets. Can't remember what that one's called. Bullet Frenzy. We almost even built our efficiency, our productivity modules. Anyway, I'm not going to keep playing this map. I think we are going to start a new series next week, and I've had a bit of a think about it over the last couple of days. And one of the big things that was missing in this one was biters. So I am going to do a death world. I'm going to have lots of biters. It's going to be hard to expand. And the other thing we didn't have is trains. So I am going to have huge patches of ore, but I'm going to turn the frequency right down. So kind of a rail world setting, and we'll figure something out in the middle there. And I think we'll just do a nice little playthrough where we kill just a bunch of biters. And I don't think I'll mega base it, but we'll see how we go. See if you're interested. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see more of in Factorio. I haven't done any modded runs, which is something that I will probably get into a little bit later. Space exploration is a fantastic looking mod that really has my interest, and it's got a lot of nice changes to the early game, as well as obviously massively extending the late game. And like the same guys that made that mod pack have all the automated vehicles, which is a little fun thing to play around with. So yeah, just let me know what you'd like to see, and I'm pretty open to sort of playing anything within the Factorio world. There's still so much more to explore, and so much more to learn. So thanks for watching. It's at this point that I would like to point out I do have a Patreon account. If you really like what you're seeing and want to help me make more of it, then you can jump over to the Patreon. The link is in the description below, and you can throw $1 a month my way. That would be lovely if you want to throw more. I'm not going to say no to that either. And of course, if you're watching this somehow without having subscribed, that would be great too. Just hit that little subscribe button in the bottom right. As this video ends, I'll have some cards that pop up, and one of those will also be a subscribe if you have forgotten. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our There Is No Spoon run. I can't believe we got it on the first run, which is pretty surprising. But yeah, it's possible. It's very doable. Um, I recommend you just jump in, give it a go. As you can see, like pretty easy without worrying about biters. So next time we will worry about biters. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you maybe not tomorrow, but next week. Cheers.